All right, Ernie has a question about Genesis 6, Pastor Steve, and he says, giant or just men?
It's giant.
Yep.
You know, when you go through and you look at the term, one of the things that you want to do when you're dealing with any passage that you have in the Bible is that you want to reference it to other passages that are using the same kind of term. You need to understand that Moses wrote Genesis chapter 6, and there's a good likelihood that he was using documents that were passed down, and that basically he's an editor, but there is an editorial comment in this passage. And so it talks about the giants in the land. There were giants on the earth in those days. Verse 4, this is the editorial comment. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men and they bore children to them, those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. And what Moses is referring to is the fact that there are giants in the land of Canaan. And so these same terms, Nephilim and Nephilim and Rephaim and Zamzum, and there's a number of different terms that are used for the giants, but they're all interconnected. And so Nephilim equals these other things. And Deuteronomy 2:20 through 21, Numbers 13:33, Jeremiah 47:5, all are references to this term. And when you get to Deuteronomy and you get to Numbers and some of these passages, they give you the height of these people. They tell you how tall they are. And so Goliath, for example, was one of the Anakim, and the Anakim are related to all these other groups of people. The guy was 9'6", so we're talking about big men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so that term is used for big men later on, and Moses connects that term with giants, at other times, not just at this time. And so, yeah, I think it's big men. Yeah.
Ernie, we did Pastor Steve about 2 shows ago, and maybe Michael can tag you in the comments. I don't know if he can or not, but about 2 shows ago, you can go to our Facebook page and go down and scroll the dates, and there's a huge thing we did on Genesis 6 in there you might want to check out, because someone had multiple questions, and we probably spent 20 minutes to half an hour on just this question if you want to get into that more.